Hey there and welcome to this video, and today we are going to be talking about a very specific, however also quite relevant topic right now, at least in my opinion, which is the pricing error on the Bloodman capsules. So basically what happened is when this got released, as well as there has been a prestige point thing, they had not cleared the PB price, and the capsules and the prestige points were released at a price of 1 blue essence. And this was on the live servers for probably around 14 minutes, according to Riot, on NA. It did happen on EU, but some people said that on EU it got fixed faster. And this is Riot's official answer. And they aren't really doing what the community expects. And they have their reasons, and we are going to discuss exactly that in this video. And first, I just want to mention that 14 minutes is enough time to buy plenty of these, and basically what Riot did is that they only revert the things which are easy to revert, which are the prestige skins and the prestige points. They said that they can track the rest of the stuff, but it would be really difficult for them to track all of the rerolls and actually process all of this data. And I believe them. It's actually hard, and messing with the game is something they absolutely avoid doing, unless they really have to. I mean, even when ranked has some problems, they usually just introduce that thing where you don't lose LP if you lose the game, instead of actually messing with the real LP of participants in the ranked season. And I agree with that Riot policy in general, trying to mess as little as they can into the game, because it feels like much more of a player-driven ecosystem, and it's not a bad thing. But in this particular case, we are also talking about money. And money is something that you do in real life in order to... you do stuff in real life in order to earn money. And many people support League of Legends. And the reason League of Legends still exists is people giving money for the game. And for that, what do they get? First, they don't get any actual ranked benefits or any combat benefits in general. What you get is just a shiny outlook for your champion that you can show off to your friends, to your enemies, and so on. And all of a sudden, there was this period in which in many regions it's fewer than 100 players, which means that in other regions it's more than 100. So we can say that it's definitely hundreds of players who have abused this, possibly thousands of players who have abused this, but it's probably around 1,000 in my opinion. Maybe that's the number. And still, in these minutes, even if you catch it for like 2 minutes, you don't really have intentions to buy those capsules right now. But it doesn't take a lot of time. Maybe it gives a warning that it is non-refundable content because of its nature of giving shards rather than direct skins. And yeah, basically it takes like 20 seconds maybe if you have some slow computer to purchase one. So even if you catch it for 2 minutes, that's 6 capsules and 750 RP is still 5 euros, so still you're 30 euros ahead without spending a dime. And many people with faster systems and more luck could have potentially purchased one of these every 5 seconds in a span of 5 minutes. You can calculate that for yourself if you want to. It's yeah, not gonna waste that time on this now, because yeah, there was also this announcement on Twitter, but this is the updated one. And there's also this Reddit post by a worker at a software company. He basically defends Riot, and I didn't really quite even entirely read it, but from what I understood from the comments and stuff like that, because he does use quite a bit of terminology in here, it's basically legit stuff, and I sort of agree that it will be hard to revert all of this stuff, but yet I think that there should be some sort of a compensation, even if it's not reverting. I'm not exactly sure if abusing this was against the terms of service, and on the other hand, even if it was, this is after all Riot's own mistake. Maybe banning these players certainly isn't the way to go, because let's be honest, there are many people who wouldn't normally participate in any abuse of that type with real money or stuff like that. But it's a game. I mean, it's Riot's mistake, and many people have used it. They had the luck, and they used it. What's the main factor here, though, is that it's unfair for the people who purchase RP, because there are people who have spent a lot of money on League of Legends, and there are also people who have spent little money on League of Legends simply because they can't afford more. There are people with salaries of around $300 and maybe spending even $20 for one legendary skin for their favorite champion. It's still a thing, and then someone just has that skin for free because they got lucky. And that's not fair. And as you can see in this Reddit post, supporting that capsules should be reverted, we have 15 silver awards, 9 gold awards, and 3 platinum awards. So those are basically Reddit medals. But in order to actually give them, it costs real money. So I guess it's pretty much the same people who have given their real money on League of Legends have also given their real money here to support their opinion and the commitment that they have already made to the game. And I have also purchased RP, and I probably will again in the future if some really cool skin comes up. But yeah, I'm not really talking about myself personally here, because this is more of a community problem, and it really, the emphasis needs to fall on the people who feel cheated because of the rest, not on the rest. Because these people, come on, they just abused some free stuff. They haven't done anything like murder or some brutal crime. They're not to blame that much. And also to all the people who did see the capsules being at one blue essence and did not purchase them, those are the real MVPs. Like, if you're one of these people, congratulations. This is absolutely like the most moral thing to do, perhaps. And not that it's not that the other one is that immoral, but this is what you would do, like if you find free money on the street and you give it back to the owner. This is pretty much the equivalent. Seeing this and writing to the Riot bug team is kind of the equivalent to that. Although they probably noticed it themselves without anyone writing to them. And the last thing I wanted to discuss is pretty much legally what it is. Because as far as I know, all League of Legends accounts are property to Riot Games. So they can do whatever they want with your account according to the terms of service. So we can't really legally blame Riot for that, because they can, if they decide to, they can give somebody 1,000 free skins, or are there even that many skins? But yeah, they can give somebody a ton of free skins. You can't blame them. It's their content given to their account and their game. So legally, it's all fine. But what we are talking about here is more of a moral point of view and a fairness point of view, because it simply feels bad. And as a conclusion to this video will be my suggestion to what should be done, and it is just maybe what they did when Clash crashed. Give a bit of free stuff to the people who couldn't. Maybe do it to people, maybe either just give stuff for free, or what could be done, not sure if that's a good idea, make it so that there is like an actual RP discount or something like that, maybe limited to 1 or 2 times. But it will actually sort of cause the same problem for people who have bought RP and are not willing to purchase more right now. So it could also be to people who have purchased RP in the past. Just give some free stuff to them so that they don't feel ignored by the company. Or maybe even what would be really cool is like create a skin. Like, I don't know how much time it costs, but the next time you release a skin line, just you said that it's hard to track all of the purchases and transactions, right? But you know the names of the accounts. Just give one free skin exclusive to all the rest of the player base, maybe, or something like that. And it would be a cool, a bit of an in-your-face way. And I don't know why I'm even suggesting this. I kind of went too far with my theories, but yeah. Alternate approach. Tell me in the comments what Riot should do. See you next time.